Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So you join me back on my syndicate. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day, although this morning travelling up here I did have to clear frost off my van, so which is absolutely crazy. But I've looked at the weather, sort of saying between sort of 18 and 22 this weekend, so looks like it's going to be lovely. This is a bit of a birthday session for me. It was my birthday yesterday, so I've got some new fishing stuff to try out that my wife kindly bought me, so looking forward to that. But yeah, I've done a lap around Gaunts. Well, I've done a couple of laps around Gaunts. Didn't see anything at all on there, and then I come onto Unity, done one lap on Unity, walked into a peg called Little Oaks. I've done a fair bit of timing over the years, and one put a dead out straight away. So that was a no-brainer for me. Down the bucket went, and I continued to do a few more laps, and then I come back into here, and I just seen two cruising through the surface, and there's like a weed bed to my right. So they were just milling around in there, and since getting the rods out, I've seen a couple more just milling around in the weed bed. So I can't fish anywhere near them. It's absolutely choked with weed there, but there's a spot further out that I can fish, and I know from previous times when I've been in this peg and I've seen them in there, sort of they do push out onto the clear spot that I'm fishing. It's just sort of like lovely clear gravel out there. It's a really hard spot. So yeah, like I said, I've just got the rods out. I've just put 3 on a spot and put probably about half a bucket of bait over the top. I think they're going to have a little bit of a feed. I think they're going to spawn soon. By the signs of it, they went to have a little go a week or two ago, but then stopped. So I think I'm hoping they're going to have a bit of a feed up and get ready for their spawning. So it looks like next week's got to be quite warm. So I think they're going to go next week. So hopefully I can put a few fish together this session and make it into a bit of a good birthday session, really. So I'm going to finish this coffee, just watch the water, and hopefully it won't be long before I'll be back holding the carp up for you all to see. Wow, we're into the first fish of the session. Just going into the first evening. I was just sat on the bed, just watching the sun just go down. So it looks like it's going to be a glorious evening. And the minnow rod is absolutely tore off. There's a fair bit of weed in front of me, so it's just sort of bouncing in and out of the weed beds, but just nice steady pressure. And they normally come through. Fingers crossed, I'll have one to show you very soon. Well, check this out. We are off the mark already into the session. Rods have only probably been out probably like 4 or 5 hours properly. And we're off the mark with this absolutely stunning mirror at 31 pounds on the nose. They've still got absolutely loads of time into this session. So I'm really confident now that there's going to be a few more on the cards, because this is an absolute cracking start. We're going to get a few pictures, get this one slipped back. One last look at him before we slip him back. Absolutely stunner at 31 pounds. Let's get him back. Well, as you would have seen, we're off to an absolute flyer with that 31 pound mirror. What a start. To be fair, you couldn't have asked for a better start. First fish, 31 pounds, happy days. I'm, as you could imagine, I'm feeling so confident going into the first night. I don't think I've had a session on here this year where I've got off the mark that early. So I'm really confident there's going to be a few on the cards this session. There's got some lovely warm days, and don't get me wrong, the evenings are dropping off a little bit, sort of going right down in single figures. But I don't think that's going to do too much damage. I think they're going to have their last feed up before they properly spawn next week. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. The water temperature is saying 18 degrees now, so it's absolutely perfect, ready for them to spawn. I think it's just these cold nights that may just prolong it a little bit longer, but we will see. I'm just going to drink this coffee, just watch this last bit of light fade away. It is starting to get a bit dusky now. Hopefully I'll be back in the night with another one to show you. If not, I'll give you a little update in the morning. I haven't weighed this one, but at a guess, I would say sort of just shy of the 20 pound mark. The night's still young, it's about 11:30, 12. But I had an absolute nightmare with this one. It took out all the rods. And when you're distance fishing, that's an absolute nightmare in the dark. But luckily there's a bit of a moon tonight, and I managed to see all the free leads hit the water. So I'm absolutely bang on the money, and the spawns went out lovely. Put a little bite light on there, and you can see the spawn, it goes out absolutely lovely. So we're back bang on. I may just redo the rods at the first light just to double check and be safe, but fingers crossed I'll be back with another one before then anyway. So get a few pictures, get this one slipped back, and hopefully it won't be long before we're into another one. Just gonna sit back and sink a few coffees this morning, so I'm a little bit tired. Just a bit of broken sleep last night. Well, after redoing the rods this morning, putting out sort of 10 bombs of bait, the middle rod is just absolutely tore off. It did weed me up, but I've got him moving again now. He's slowly coming at me. It just shows that fresh recast and a few bombs of bait can do a bite. There is a lot of weed in front of me, so I'm going to concentrate. Fingers crossed we get this one in, and I'll be back shortly to show you. It's completely solid in weed. But I find just keeping the tension tight, just steady pressure, he should pop himself out. If this doesn't work, normally I'll just slacken off, give him a bit of line, and he should pop out. There he goes. He's out. Just nice steady pressure. Don't pull too hard, but just nice steady pressure. And they do slowly kick themselves out. Well, we are back with number 3. Beautiful little one, this one. Little fully. I haven't weighed him, but I would say at around sort of 18, 19 pounds, I guess. What a little cracker. He just like as I was saying when I was playing this one, just proves that giving them extra bombs do work. It does generate a bite. So let's get a few pictures of this one, get him slipped back, and hopefully there's a few more to be had. Just knocking up a bit of bait ready to go out tonight. It's just my standard linear mix. Mix I used sort of on my last sessions. It's just 10mm cell, and that's soaked in the cell stick mix, and then just cell pellet. This has got a bit of isofish pellet in as well, but it's mainly cell. And then hemp. Stuff I cook freshly at home just before I come, so it's super fresh, this. And then just some tiger nuts. Again, now this time of year I start introducing tiger nuts into my mix, probably right through till sort of October, November, sort of when it turns cold really. And then the old famous sweet corn, something that I use a lot of, and then rock salt, and then again the Cell Smart liquid. This will be my standard mix on the syndicate now, like I said, right the way through till probably October, or when it starts to sort of turn cold. Once that's a good helping of that, let's give it all a good old mix. Once that's all mixed in, I just leave that to sort of set for, well, I say set, let it soak in for sort of 20 minutes, half hour before I put it out, just so it lets it all soak right in. And that's perfect. Oh, we're just going into the second evening. It's been an absolute glorious day today. Sort of 22, 23 degrees, I think, sun all day. First time I've had my shorts on this year, on the bank, so happy days. I do love my summer fishing. I have just put the rods back out. I've put 3 back on the spot. I've put a bit of bait out again. Probably 20, 25 spombs. I did lose count. I did want to put 28, but it's definitely between 20 and 25 anyway. The air went absolutely bang on. The rods went bang on. So I've done my bit. Now it's down to the carp. I'm going to get my tea on now. I've got fajitas tonight. So I'm going to get that on, sit back, just enjoy the evening and see what the night brings. We are back with another one. This is fish number 4. 29 pounds 6 ounces. What an absolute beauty. Again, off the baited area. It's only about sort of 12 o'clock. So it's probably kicking off this one. As I was saying, it's only about 12 o'clock. So there is plenty of time for another one like this out there. It's getting back. And fingers crossed I'll be back for the morning and show you another one. Well, fish number 5. And it's the first common of this session. At just over 20 pounds. Unfortunately, this one took out all my rods again. There's a sort of a weed bed in front of me. And if they go through it, it sort of takes out my rods. Obviously I can't see, it's kicking off again. I can't see where the fish is going at night. It's a bit harder. In the day you can sort of see, you can sort of try and guide it away from the lines, but you can't at night. So unfortunately I'm going to have to wait till first light to get all the rods back out because I can't actually see a thing. The moon was out, but it's covered, the clouds have covered it, so I can't actually see. So first light's only about an hour or so away anyway, so it's not too bad. I'll just sit and have a coffee and just wait for it to come up and then get them back out. And these I know then they'll be absolutely bang on. Well, we are into another one, but it's took me solid in a weed bed. It's slowly coming back through. It's gone real deep. I physically couldn't stop it. It just went and went and went. But it's steadily coming back through. Fingers crossed we get him out and we manage to get this one in. This one's absolutely solid in there, so I'm going to ease off and just see if he'll pull himself out. Slack him right off and just see if we can get him to come out. Slowly coming through. Very slowly, but he is. Surely but slowly, just slightly moving. Just nice steady pressure, not pulling its head off, just steady pressure, and he's slowly coming through. And he's out. Get in. Well, looks like the bites are starting to roll in now. This is number 6, 25 pound on the nose. This one give me a hell of a scrap, weeding me completely up. Absolutely locked solid, but just steady pressure. I did put the rod down. I slackened right off and did put the rod down. See if that would work, but that didn't. I just had to pick the rod back up. Just nice steady pressure, and it eased him way out. He did bank some weed bed, the weed bed on the way in as well, but we've got him in. He has got a little bit of a sore on his mouth, so I'll get that all treated up, and then we'll get him, send him back on his way. Happy days. Well, good morning everyone. I'm fairly tired this morning. As you would have seen, I did have 2 in the night. Plus I had 1 this morning, but 2 I had in the night. The last one, I had to wait up till sort of first light to redo the rods. It wiped all 3 rods out. There's sort of a weed bed in front of me, and you can't sort of see where they're going at night. So it's a bit of a nightmare. If they hit that weed bed, it seems to just go through both the other lines. So it's a bit of a nightmare, but in the day you can sort of guide them away. And so I got the rods back out and I went back to sleep. I had much needed sleep. I had an hour or so, and I got woken up to an absolute screamer. And that was the one you would have just seen at 25 pounds. So it's turned into an absolutely great session. That's 6 now. A 31, a 29, a couple of 20s, a couple of probably upper doubles. So yeah, it's going really, really well. I'm going to sink a few coffees this morning as I need them, because like I said, I'm feeling a bit tired this morning, but I am going to stay on tonight. I will have to pack up early for work, but I think it's worth it. Like I've had 6 now, and 3 of them has been in the hours of dark, so I really think there's a chance of a fish today, as well as sort of in the night as well. So fingers crossed. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to sit back, just chill out for an hour or so, just have a few coffees. Like I said, I'm knackered, but it's worth being knackered for when you have a great session like this. Right, just a little bit of exciting news for you all. I've been kindly asked by Commando Tackle to join their team, which obviously it's a great opportunity for me, and I said yes straight away. It was a no-brainer, having sort of a phone call from George, who sort of runs it, and I had a chat with him, and he asked if I wanted to come on board, and I just love the things that he had to say and what we're going to be doing, really. And I can't thank George and the team enough for giving me this opportunity. There's going to be sort of a future filming with them. Obviously, the company launches on the 23rd of May, so all keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'm going up to meet the team in a couple of weeks, so I will know more and what's going on, and I'll be able to keep you all up to date of what's going on and what we're going to be doing moving forward. So, like I said, I can't thank George and the team enough just for giving me this opportunity. There's some exciting times ahead. Just an update going into the final evening. It's been a very quiet day today. Not a lot's happened at all. Since that one this morning, I've not had anything. I've probably only seen one show as well. It's been an absolutely beautiful weekend. Sun's been out. It's been absolutely lovely. Again, sort of between 20 and 23, I would say, all weekend. Glorious sunshine, lovely. It's been nice to feel some warmth on the face for a change. But yeah, as you would have just seen, I've just reset for the rods for the night. Put another 20 bombs over the top because that's what worked last night. So I've literally repeated the same, done exactly the same as last night. And hopefully I'm going to have a couple through the night. Like I said earlier, I have got to be off early for work. But the reason I'm staying is because I think that early pack down is going to be worth it. There's a couple more bites on the cards, I think. Like I said, although I haven't had anything today, I'm still feeling really confident. So I'm just going to get some tea on now. I've got steak, chips and peppercorn sauce tonight. So I'm going to sit back, enjoy that. Just watch the water. I'm going to get myself an early night as I've got to be up early. And if I don't see you again, I will give you a quick update before I'm off in the morning. Wow, we're back with another one. Fish number 7 this is. 24 pound of proper hard fighting mirror. This one put up a hell of a scrap. But this one shows how important it is to get that rod back out as quick as you can. That's 15 minutes before this one. I lost one due to the weed. And I got the rod back out, 3 soms of bait back over the top. And we're away again with this absolutely beautiful mirror. Happy days. Turned into a cracking session, this one. The night's still young. I've still got plenty of time before I've got to pack up and get off for work. But fingers crossed, we'll be back with another one. Let's get a few pictures and slip him back. Wow, what an absolute cracking session this one's turning to be. This is fish number 8, and it's the second 30 of the session. At 30 pounds, 8 ounces. He's proper kicking off this one. He's not happy, to be fair. None of them have. But unfortunately, it is raining, so it looks like it's going to be a wet pack down, but who cares when you're catching fish like this? Got a couple of hours left. Fingers crossed. There's one more on the card. Let's get a few pictures and get and slip back. Wow, what a way to end the session. 28 pounds, 4 ounces. Another lovely mirror. This is fish number 9. What an absolute cracking session. I've got to be off for work now. Everything's soaking wet, but as well worth staying on to get those extra bites. So I sort of had 3 bites last night and I lost one as well, so it's well worth the early pack down to get off to work. So this is me going to sign out now. Hopefully you learnt something from this session. That obviously steady baiting, accurate baiting, getting those rods back out as quick as you can result in getting you some of those extra bonus fish. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this. If you could all hit the like and subscribe button, it would be really most appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one.